On game, looking at the board, the 9, 5, 10 is a good spot. We have 3 to 1 ports there. On the way back, we're looking for wood and sheep. I don't think we can get wood and sheep that well. Alternatively, I could take the 8, 4, 3, where I'm getting a little bit of sheep and hoping to get some sort of ore and wood back. And I have a 3 to 1 port, a much stronger wheat setup. I feel like I like this, and I'm going to point up to build onto the sheep. If I get plowed, it's fine, but it's worth a try. Alternatively, he could take the 11, 4, 6 as well as the 9, 10, 5 and go for the plow. We can take the 8, the 10, 4, 8 and point right and build that way. I think on the way back, we want to get the 4, 11, 4, 9. If we don't get the 11, 4, 9, that's fine. I'm also okay with the 9, 6, 3. And with the whole lot of ore, I can point towards the right, build towards the sheep port, and then with a little bit of wood, I can hopefully secure the 6, 11, 3 spot. So let's see how that goes. Our sheep is going to be, our wheat's going to be our weakness for sure. I think with the wheat port as well, that 8 is going to end up getting blocked, but I think we also have the ore port that we can utilize. He decides to take that, which is interesting. He needs... Okay. This is interesting. Question becomes... I kind of want to take the 8, 10, 4 point left and build on the 9 ore. He's not going to have that much wheat. He is going to be flooded with ore, which is good for us. And I can get on the sheep port, and I can get on the wood port, which he's not going for. So let's run with that. I can alternatively also cut him out of all the... Oh, I can definitely plow him as well. So I just need an 8, and we can build on that 9 spot. He doesn't have any brick, right? He does not, so let's go ahead and do that. And a single 8, unless he decides to quit. Nope. Let's go ahead and settle over here. And he's going to buy a dev card. Our 8's going to get blocked if a 7 does roll. Yep, uses a knight. Blocks the 8, buys a dev card. Oh, he's a subscriber. That's an interesting looking knight. Let's go ahead and move it off of us. We get a 9, we buy a dev card. Gets a sheep, which he produces a lot of. A mono is good, so 7's out, unfortunate. Gets a rob on us, which is fine, but we don't lose any of our... We don't lose the brick, which is what he needs. Blocks the 4, gets a dev card. 10 is massive. And I think for us, let's go ahead and come this way. Takes largest army. Okay. He is not a new player, I'll say that. His wheat is for sure the biggest weakness. We need a 7. Ports. He's going for a city. I will go ahead and try to mono the ore if I can. No ports are for a brick. What should we do? We can continue holding. Rolls a 7, okay. Perfect. Takes a sheep. Gets a 5. He has 2 wheat in hand and he needs a brick. 2 wheat, a lot of ore. I'm going to go ahead and port my sheep out and take the settle over here. And now we should be cooking. 9 is massive. 8s and 5s are going to give us our first city. He cities up. A lot of brick on our side. 5 and I'll mono. 7, take the brick. No, take the ore. Perfect. Still doesn't have a brick. He has a lot of ore and a lot of sheep, but that does nothing for us. Do I want to mono? I would rather mono the wheat. Perfect, he 7's out, because if he didn't 7 out, then we would end up with 7 cards, or over 7. Dumps all the ore. Massive blocks. These are getting annoying. Perfect. So now he 7s out. I think the block, well, he resigns. So that's going to be the end of this quick game. Looking at the die stats, 6 rolled a ton compared to the 8s. And activity stats, we were blocked for 3 cards, 3 wheat, which we could have had our city on. Anyway, let's move on to the next game. Alright guys, welcome back to another game. Looking at the board, a very juicy board. I'm gonna go ahead and take the 8-5 10 spot, point down to build towards the sheep port, and on the way back, looking to get any sort of more sheep and wheat. I think for him, that 5-10-8 spot up top is not bad. Okay, decides to go with that. He needs sheep and brick. Wonder what the plan is. Okay, so he leaves this entire side of the board for us. I can go ahead and lock him in. Question is, do I want the 4-11-5? Or do I want the extra bit of wheat? I think I want the extra bit of wheat. And point probably towards the right and get on the 6-4-3 spot. We have a very small side of the board, but that's what we'll work with. And I think our ore and wheat ratios are going to be fine. First city is going to be on the 5-8-10. And the next city is going to be on the 6-4-3 if we can get there. And we have to get the wood steels, which I think we'll be able to get it. And blue needs to build on... Blue's going to have a strong game. Blue is going to have a strong game, no doubt about it. Our ore's not going to get blocked. Our wheat's also not going to get blocked. They also have better building materials than us. So they are in a good spot. And I think I just want to go ahead and take the first city to ramp up production. And I think once they get on the 9, the wheat port is also not a bad option for them. Alright, there's a chance that blue may have disconnected, which is not good. But let's keep playing. Let's go ahead and move it on to 3, hit next. Alright, let's take a city. Eight pays off. Blue has left the game, so hopefully the bot will start playing a lot quicker. Okay, so they've gone ahead and taken settle. Let's go ahead and block the 6. Get a sheep. They get a brick. 8s are rolling. We want to see if we can get a 5 roll and a 9 roll and another 5. So we can go ahead and city up / buy a dev card. Let's just go ahead and trade our brick away because I don't care. And at this point, want to go ahead and get a dev card because another 5 or 11 is enough ore. I'm not going to give that away. Let's go ahead and get another night out. So 2 9s and a 5 is what we need. Nope. 4 is big. Nope. Let's go ahead and buy a dev card on here. Poured our brick out for a wood and try to get on the 6 4 3. Big 9. So 5 11 9 9 is what we need. And as long as we keep that 6 block, we should be good. Take a sheep. Takes our only brick. Okay. Nope. Let's move that back onto the 6. Take a sheep. Big 5. Big 8. And at this point we have to settle. 10s have been rolling a lot, actually. If we have been able to port all of our sheep out with 2 dev cards. So big 6. And hopefully we get... Didn't want a brick to be stolen, but that's fine. Buys a dev card, we move it off, block that 6, get a wood, and let's come over here. Don't take the ore, okay. Big 4. 11 or a 5 is what we need. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and city this up first, just so that now any wheat roll plus a 5 can get me the cards I need for another city. And bot is being aggressive by buying 2 dev cards. We're gonna not buy a dev card just yet. Massive 3, so settle dev. Don't break. That is crazy. The bot is insane. Let's do that. So 9 4. Insane 2. Crazy amount of porting. Trying to buy a dev card. Or sorry, a city. Nope. Actually, it wasn't a bad idea. Plays an aggressive knight. Breaks our city. We get a 3. At this point, I think I want to try to get on a 3 to 1 where the 3 wood is. And then we'll take longest road. Nope. Keep the brick to ourselves. Move it on to 6. Get 2 wood. Come this way. And all I'm looking for is a 9 4 6. Let's go ahead and block the 8. Big 5. Keep the brick. Massive 6. Should have a city at this point. We have a sheep port, so I guess I could use that as well. I forgot about that. Let me go ahead and start porting. I guess we didn't have to port, so let's do that. Let's see if... How in the world do I propose... Whatever. Let's go ahead and take the settle so I can start processing all the brick. And then next turn we'll buy a dev card. Big 5. Need to keep the 6 blocked. Let's go ahead and 2 dev cards. 7's out, which is perfect. Moves it on to us, we'll move it back onto them. Let's block that 6. Get a wheat. Get a dev card. Another 5. Nope. Don't want to do that. And then we can take army. Another 2, wow. And they're at 10. Big 4 for us. Do I need to buy a city? Nope. VP is good. And next turn will be at 12. Take road for 14. 1 city for 15. I could do that. Big 11, so let's take a city over here. And let's take road. And let's take army, and that is going to be the end of the game. All right, let's move on to the next one. Welcome back to another game. Looking at the board, I think I would like... This board is suited for second pick, no doubt about it. Let me go ahead and take... This is, again, a tough board. I'm not good with first picks for sure. If I take the 9-5-6, he takes the 9-6-2, paired up with the 8-5-10. If I take this, what are my outs? My outs are way worse. I think this might be better for the ratio. Yeah, let's go ahead and secure this spot and point towards the right for a 3-1 and a wheat port. And on the way back, either we get the 8-10-5. Okay. Interesting. So what do we need? We need brick and wood. I'm feeling a little bit crazy. I feel crazy. Let's give it a try. Let's see if we can finagle our way onto that wood port by porting wood like crazy. Will it be inefficient? Yes, absolutely. It'll be inefficient. But I think it's going to be a fun game to watch, hopefully. He still has a sheep port, which isn't bad. And he has 2 races there. I need to produce 4, 8, 10 wood to get to settle. So 5 and 8 has to roll 5 times. He's going to work backwards onto the 8-5, which is fine. Those 3s are coming in for him. We need 6s right now. I'm going to go ahead and buy a dev card. Get a VP, that's not good. Was hoping for a road builder. Road builder would completely change the name of the game. Wow, he has 2 dev cards. How in the world? Let's go ahead and get another one ourselves. Big 4. Going for that settle. Best part is that if he does decide to settle, then we can go ahead and start stealing for brick. He settles. Perfect. We don't overroll. Let's do that. And it's going to be very easy for us to steal a brick from him. If he buys a dev card, I'll go ahead and buy one. Let's go ahead and block that 8. Oof. We miss. 6. Nope. Let's go ahead and block that 6. Get an ore. I'm going to go ahead and buy a dev card out. VP. 2 back-to-back 7s is not fun, I'll say that. But he's not doing bad himself. He buys another one. I don't like that, so I'm going to have to do this. This is great. And let's see if he plays a knight to move it off. I think when he plays a knight to move it off, then I can use the Year of Plenty for the settle. Until then, well, he rolls a 7. So let's go ahead and just do... Yeah, let's go ahead and take 2 brick out. So let's do this, and let's do this. So now 5s can become our free brick. 9 is big. Massive 8. And a mono. If we had a mono, would be beautiful, but unlikely. And he could also have a road builder. So I need to secure the 8-4-3 spot. Uses a knight. Interesting. Misses on the wheat. He needs to port. He needs to do something. Takes longest road. Does that. We're going to move it off and block the 6. Get a wood. Big 8. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a dev card. Road builder. Okay. It's not the worst. It's not what I want. But big 6 block. 3. 10. And with the road builder, I think I would want to settle on the 4-5-11 spot. Do I buy another dev? I think I do. I need to protect that 9 spot more than anything, especially since he's coming for army. And he's thinking about a city. Nope, goes for the settle. Okay. Big 8. Big 6 block. Big 4. Big 3. Ports the brick for an ore and decides to... Doesn't go for the settle. Free 8. Free 9. Actually, I think it might be... Ooh. Part of me wants to go for the steal. But I'm not sure if it's worth it. Let's go ahead and do this and this. I'm gonna forget about road for a sec. I'm gonna do this for a settle over here. And yeah, we need to also city up. So I feel a 7 is about to come. Yup. Don't take the ore. Takes the ore. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this and block the 4. 4 I don't think is gonna roll. Get the ore. Get a 10. Port the wood out for a dev. Year of Plenty can be used for a city. Big 3. That is his city on the 483, I believe. Big 6 block. Big 9. Big 12. Big 6 again. 5. So let's go ahead and do this. And I think it's smarter to city up the 9-6 over the... Yeah, because once I settle on the 8-4-3, that hurts, but I need a 5 or an 8 for 11-10. So many cards. He needs a 6 to roll. We need a 6 to roll. And that'll be our dev. And it's a very close game for sure. Could go in anyone's favor. Let's go ahead and buy out a knight. Need to block the 6 before it rolls. He doesn't settle quite yet. We'll put it on the 6, get a wheat of his. We'll block the 8, get 2 wheat off of him. Big block. And again, I think I want to get a knight just to be safe. Big 2 for us. Big 8. We're getting lucky. This is all luck right now. He buys a dev card. We're going to block that 6. Get an ore. No, would have been too good, wouldn't it? I think I need to just buy out the deck. Get a knight ourselves. Another 8. Road Builder can help us get on the 9, 10, 11. He buys a dev. So it's a race for the VPs for sure. No need to move it off of us. No need to buy a dev card. But the 11s and 3s, he has a better port setup than us. Takes my wheat. I need to block the 6. Wood. Goes for the settle. Still has to be the 6 only because it's okay if he has a whole lot of brick. Let's go ahead and get a brick and take the settle on the 8-4-3. Unfortunate 7. Takes a wheat. We'll move it right back on and block the 6. And now we are in a tough spot. 9 is great. 4 is great. Need to continue to keep up with the pacing and lock in army. And there's a strong chance that he already has 3 points, so he could be at 12. We're at 10. I don't need to worry about sneaking army just yet. I'm at 8. He buys a dev card. Let's move it off. Let's block the 6. Get a wheat. Get a 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're at 11 with the knight. He probably has a mono. Massive 8. Road is out of the question. Army is locked for us. So he's at 11. We're at 11. And takes a city for 12. We'll go ahead and block that 6. get another victory point. What are his last cards? We have both. So it's a Yop mono. Another 8. We don't have a mono. 1, 2. I'm thinking dev cards. 7, 11. 11 knights, 7 plates. So there are 2 knights, 2 monos, 1 VP possibly there. I could also take this settle. I like the idea of a settle better. So let me do this and come down this way and do this for 13. Big 3. And so he is at 11 max. Can't take army. Could continue buying dev cards. So we've got that secured. So all now we need is 2 cities to win. He's at 12. Big 10 for us. Let's go ahead and get a dev card out. Another knight. Blocks the 9. We're going to move it right back on to the 6. 5. 12. We're very close. We're very, very close. He's at 12. He'll be at 13. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another 8. What is... Let's go ahead and buy out the last card. It's another knight. Another 8. Oh, man. Take the 2 wood. 13. 14. And then a city. Okay, so he has the last mono. We need to get 2 cities in. If a 6 rolls, it's GG. 1, 2, 3. 4 rolls. We gotta block that 6. Get a wheat. Block that 8. Another 5. So whoever can city up first, he has the wheat needed. He could mono. That is GG right there. Unfortunate. But that's okay. We played well. I'm not sure what I could have done better, but, you know, we tried our best. Let's look at the die stats. Looking at the die stats, 7s rolled a bit. Yeah. It was very close, for sure. Yeah. I got a lot of blocks on him, but he definitely outproduced us, and I think that's one common stat, which is if you're outproducing someone, you're more likely to win. But anyway, I thought that was a fun game. I'll see you guys next time.